welcome to a brand new video from TechUp. My name is Josh and today we are doing a full review of the 2021 Apple TV 4K. Now, if you saw our previous video when we unboxed the brand new Apple TV, but in this video we're going to be going through the features, some of the benefits, and why you should upgrade from previous versions of the Apple TV. If you haven't already got one, it is also really good to upgrade to the new version, as it is an amazing box at an amazing price and it comes with loads of usability. If reviews are something you like or anything smart tech related, then please hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up and share this video, as it really does help our channel grow and we can create better and smarter content. This year's version of the Apple TV comes with the same design as the previous generation, with the inclusion of a HDMI 2.1. This will allow for a higher refresh rate at 4K resolution. Apple yet is to add 120Hz to the mix, but at the moment you can get 4K at 60Hz from this HDMI 2.1. There is also another really cool feature that we have found deep in settings when reviewing, and a couple other people have posted about it as well, but it is the inclusion of ARC support for HomePods. This means if your Apple TV is connected via your ARC port in your TV and you have HomePods as your main audio output, then you can get other things such as PlayStation, set-top boxes to play audio via your HomePods using the ARC port. Now, this is very new to this product and it doesn't work on the previous generation Apple TV 4K. Now, Apple introduced home theater mode with iOS 14 last year, with support for 2 HomePods or a single HomePod using the beamforming microphones to allow you to play Dolby Atmos via any Apple TV content that supported it. This is absolutely amazing and it gives me hope that Apple is really working on doing something bigger in the living room, and with the discontinuation of the big size HomePods and Apple then adding this feature with a brand new product, it does really make me think what Apple is going to do next when it comes to HomePods and the living room and smart home environment. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. Apple has also recently announced as well Apple Music Lossless, which gives you higher fidelity in music, higher sound rates, and some other really cool features such as Dolby Atmos music. Now, Apple did say this is going to be supported on the HomePods only on the full size, and lossless on both HomePod and HomePod Mini. Now, we yet to know if the update comes to Apple TV to be able to play Dolby Atmos through your HomePod speakers playing on the Apple TV. But if we do, we'll let you know certainly on our social media or through any other future videos. And yeah. Now, internally, other than design, one of the biggest changes is from the A10 chip found in the previous generation to now going to the A12 chip. Now, this chip can be found in the iPhone XS and XS Max, and Apple says that it runs a little bit faster and supports more when doing stuff on your Apple TV, which is really good for gaming, doing multiple things at once and switching between apps. And then obviously you have your picture-in-picture mode, which runs a little bit more smoothly, and just the whole operating system seems a lot nicer from the previous generation. But to be honest, you're not going to see much of a difference, as this box isn't really meant to do anything hardcore other than watching and streaming stuff, playing some games and listening to some music. So don't expect to be blown away by performance on this Apple TV, but it is a good improvement from the previous generation. The Apple TV also supports now Gigabit Ethernet and Wi-Fi 6, so you can be able to download stuff a lot faster and a lot quicker using this. I have mine personally tied up to an Ethernet port, just so I can do things a lot faster and download stuff if I need to. Now, I did get the 32GB option, but there is 2 versions of this. There's the 32GB and there is the 64. Now, if you're going to be doing a lot of gaming on this device, which if I'm honest, I don't think a lot of people will until Apple Arcade really starts to kick off, Apple comes up with some kind of way to allow you to play PlayStation games or Xbox games on the Apple TV, which I think they could possibly do in the future, since Apple has just started selling the PlayStation 5 remote on the applestore.com, which is going to be really exciting to think that Apple is actually taking gaming seriously. It'll be fun to see what they do and what they do in the future. Now, one of the biggest features about the brand new Apple TV is, of course, the brand new Siri remote. Now, this has been updated from the previous version, adding a nice new design, some extra buttons, and a redesigned click wheel inspired from the iPod. Now, Apple said this is a lot more intuitive to use, you won't have any missed touches, and in our last week of testing I found it so much better compared to the previous version. It's now easier to skip through videos and to watch stuff. The one thing I wish Apple included with the new Siri remote was a U1 chip, similar to the AirTags, to be able to locate as the previous design of the Apple TV remote was absolutely ridiculous and it just got lost in almost every crevice of my sofa. If Apple would have implemented the technology within the AirTags into the remote. Now, there is loads of room in there. Why did they not do it? But speaking of AirTags, it's a little word from our sponsor, ESR, who managed to send us over these amazing silicone keychains for your AirTags. Now, they keep your AirTags super tight using the silicone material, and they've got this easy to attach clip which you can place on almost anything. So if, unlike me, you don't have many AirTags at all, but you have loads of bags to switch between, then this is going to be super easy to switch between one bag and another and make it super easy to use when traveling about. You can also attach it to some other things like your pants, or use it to store different items like keys or cards or anything else you can think to clip onto here. They start at $10.99 for a 2-pack. They come in a bunch of different colors, and if you use the code that I'm going to put right here, then you can get up to 20% off their Amazon store. I'll link everything below, and thank you so much for ESR for sending these. They also have some other really great accessories you can go and check out, including new stuff for the 2021 Apple iPad Pro. I'm so in love with these. I use them on my bags every day. They're absolutely amazing, so go and check them out. Thank you so much, ESR, for sponsoring this video and sending us these really cool AirTag holders. Now back to the remotes. As you can see here, between the old version of the Siri remote and the new version, there is a couple new buttons, including a dedicated power button, back button, and mute button. The remote itself has got a slightly bit thicker, with a redesigned top IR blaster and a Siri button placed on the other side. Now, going to the bottom of the remote, you'll be able to see the lightning connector. This is where you'll be able to charge it, and I've never really had to charge my Siri remote that often, usually every couple of months. It does have decent battery, but I fixed it in their latest video, stated that the battery will be a little bit difficult to replace if needed, so I would recommend just going out and buying a new remote. Now, one thing I'm super excited about is Apple adding Thread into the Apple TV 4K. Now, what does this mean for you smart home users? It basically means Apple have made the first border router for Thread, which has an Ethernet port. So that's going to be even more reliable than it already is, even quicker because there's going to be no signaling issues, and your Apple TV is always powered on. So like your HomePods, which use a Wi-Fi connection, you can also have that with the Apple TV, but now you have the extra option of adding Ethernet. Let's hope that all the future Thread products really do start coming out soon, as you've only got the Nanoleaf Essentials lights and some Eve products on the market, with others being announced quite regularly. I hope by the end of the year we have a vast majority of products which we can review and show you for your smart homes. I'm really excited to see what Apple does in the future with its home stuff. I know the discontinuation of HomePods was quite a surprise for a lot of people due to the fact that you can still buy a HomePod now on the Apple website after it's been discontinued for 2 months. But with rumours of a second generation HomePod which might have a screen and a FaceTime camera, or a HomePod which has a built-in Apple TV which you can connect to your screens, monitors or anything, I think that's going to be absolutely amazing in the way forward for Apple. I think they're really cooking up something when it comes to the home game, and I would be quite surprised if they didn't announce anything by the end of this year. The Apple TV is such an amazing product. Obviously you've got the base model starting at £169, and then you've got the 64GB going up to £199. Now, if you was to ask me if it was worth it, if you have the previous generation Apple TV 4K, then I would say it highly depends on to you if you want a newer version. If you have an Apple TV 4K and you are looking to add another Apple TV around your home, then I would definitely say replace your main Apple TV 4K with the new one and place your existing 4K somewhere else. But if you're upgrading from the Apple TV HD from I think over 5 years ago, then this is going to be a massive upgrade for you, and you'll be able to see a big difference. I had both versions of the Apple TV in the past, and now I've moved them to separate rooms, and I find this new one to be a lot more snappier, and it has its other great features in our main living room. Now, if you don't want to spend the extra 100 and whatever pounds and you just want to buy the Siri remote, then you can do, as Apple is selling it online for you to purchase separately. I think it's coming in around £59 for you to buy, and it works with all Apple TV generations from the Apple TV HD up. So you'll be able to have the same features of the Apple TV on your existing streaming boxes. All in all, this has been a really great product, and I'm really glad to see Apple stepping up its game when it comes to all of its products this year. You've had the iMacs, you've had Apple M1, you've had now the Apple TV and AirTags. I'm so excited to see what Apple is going to do throughout the rest of the year. We've got WWDC coming up. You'll have the September and November events eventually. So we'll see what products Apple are going to announce then. That is it for this week's video. If you did enjoy it, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share this video, as it really does help us grow. I'm so happy all of you are enjoying our videos. I saw you on Twitter, adding me to these lists. That's absolutely amazing. Like, I can't believe it still. And we're almost at 300 subscribers. So hit that subscriber bell and get us to 300. That'd be absolutely amazing. Let's try and get 300 subs before WWDC. So yeah, so we have until the 7th of June to get to 300 subscribers. Can we do it? That is it. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this week's video. Everything you need to know is down in the description, and we'll see you next week for a brand new video. See you soon.